Oh shit! What time is it?
Hello internet, my name is Bono Lewis and welcome to another episode of Was It Any Good? And yeah, you've seen the title of this video. You know we're talking about Michael Giacchino again, the Grammy Award winning SOB responsible for making all of us wonder where our super suit is.
Where is my super suit?
And this time we're talking about the upcoming film The Batman, which is set to release on the 4th of March. And yeah, I have to say, man, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see Zoe Kravitz and finally putting the road back to questions I've had since the first trailer dropped. And yeah, enough paddling along, let's get to it.
Showtime.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this song, and it's not because of the typical reasons. It's actually because I wasn't convinced that Rob is the man for the job. Still, I'm not convinced, and the trailers didn't do much to ease my nerves. Seeing Batman take point blank rounds and not reacting, it made me cringe. You know, like, what is this? This is not Iron Man. This is Batman. You know, part of the whole thing is vulnerability, you know. But whatever. Another thing is Catwoman. I'm excited to see Zoe Kravitz, and I've had a crush on her since I've watched High Fidelity, so I just watch anything she's in. And yeah, Colin Farrell looks amazing in this, and this is just about it. Those are my reasons for the excitement and getting the answers to whether or not this will be a good Batman. And yeah, that's just about it. Now let's get into this for real. And before we do that, I'm sorry guys. Before we do that, I'd like to remind you to subscribe and do the thing. Now take on this. Can't fight City Halloween. Is that wordplay or is it a pun? Let me know in the comment section. This sets the tone for the entire album. It's a dark and methodical feeling of uneasiness. The brass is menacing and comes in on regular intervals with the bells and violins in this, giving it a gothic feel. The song rises with the Batman theme for what feels like a reveal.
Can you fly? In a plane.
Mayoral ducting. Haunting but peaceful wails are what we hear when we play the song. And one thing the opening song of the score did is show us that this is going to be a different Batman. It just gives us that statement, and this song actually shows us how this Batman is different. It shows us that this is a more reserved Batman. This is a more reserved Batman from what we got in the past. This is a more patient, this is a more observant Batman.
None of us would ever do that to you.
Then you're damn fools.
It's raining vengeance. This is the main theme with elements of horror in it, and parts of it sounds like a recon mission. It's stealthy, it's subtle.
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Don't be voyeur with me. This song feels like being mesmerized by something. The song feels like it's asking the viewer for something. Maybe fill in the blanks of the song, because the song is so empty, but not in a bad way. Your personality actually fills in the blanks of the song.
Let me give you one word of advice. Okay, I'll tell.
What did he say?
You don't want to know.
Crossing feline. This feels mischievous. That's why I think it's Catwoman's theme. It's light and quick, just like how Selina Kyle would be, you know. It's a contrast from what we've been hearing, and there's little to no heavy brass in this. Instead, a light piano with some violin.
Here, kitty kitty!
You're always this impetuous.
Give me a dictionary and I'll tell you.
Ganica Girl. We're introduced into the song by unsettling violin, you know, it sounds like almost screeching. And the song is not in a rush to go anywhere. And then the song is carried almost solely by beautiful singing. And then the song is closed off by something similar to what we heard in No Way Home.
Joker. Jesus, this guy.
Moving in for the Kill. Moving in for the Kill is a continuation of the previous song, you know. This time the soul singer has backup and it has really unsettling screeching, you know. I don't know what the sound is, but it's really unsettling. It then rises, threatening to give us something scary, only to subvert expectation. Beautiful storytelling.
Whoa, take it easy, sweetheart.
Funeral and Far Between. Funeral and Far Between starts off with dramatic piano, which then shifts and forces our perspective to shift. And when we actually hear what it sounds like with other instruments, we realize that it's not dramatic. It's in fact sad.
I made your favorite.
You didn't make that. Alfred made that.
I made him make it.
Caller ID. Caller ID feels like a small part in a bigger picture.
I'm truly embarrassed for you.
What?
Escaped Crusader. Timpani drums and atmosphere are the name of the game in the beginning of this piece. The song then suddenly picks up pace to be the most heroic song in the album so far.
Give me a triple. Now.
Penguin of Guilt. The cymbals come out to play in this, and it maintains the drama established by other songs in this score. Highway to the Anger Zone. Highway to the Anger Zone starts out like a claustrophobic horror piece, which then transitions to this heroic, bombastic piece, and some of its parts sound like spoons hitting a plate with these very high-pitched screeches that sound like a colony of bats in a cave or something.
Oh, that's your lady, Joker.
That's right.
Yeah. Yo, Jay.
World's Worst Translator. And we have another World's Worst song in a Kino composition. We had one in No Way Home, and that's all I can think of right now, the No Way Home. But anyway, yeah. World's Worst Neighbor is a very haunting piece with violin that sounds like a blade slowly being shoved into your chest.
A damn good bat signal.
Well.
For a damn good cop.
Oh.
Riddles, riddles, riddles everywhere. This is like the main theme, but different. Yeah, that's it.
Darling, I think it's time to leave.
Don't leave, Mr. Burton!
Meow You and Everyone. A slow, heartfelt harp breaks the song up from an interesting mid-tempo beginning. Then the rest of the song is now a sad remembrance of something, with the piano perfectly conveying that emotions, and then it blends into a thick, wet strings that sound so sincere.
Okay, Batman, awaiting your expert guidance here.
All for Your Pennyworth. All for Your Pennyworth is a reflection piece with the strings being put together by harp. Yeah, the song has undertones of hope, with the atmosphere generally being bright and light. You know, yeah.
I'll be able to go into your brain even if you're wide awake.
My brain's not a nice place to be.
Are you Kenzie or Kanzi? Yes, these titles, man. These titles are godly, you know. Michael G never disappoints when it comes to naming these things, these songs. But anyway, yeah, let's get to it. The darkness is back with touches of industrial that pops in every now and then the song shifts to an actiony section, which it really pops and stands out because of how few of those we've gotten in the score so far.
You're getting to be a real thorn in my side, Batman.
An Imperfect Murder. An Imperfect Murder is an anxious beat which sounds like you're being chased, you know, but the people chasing you aren't really sure who they're chasing, so you can hide in plain sight. And then a direct and imposing don 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 don, you know, the theme that breaks the facade apart. And then Michael is one of the best storytellers with this. The sound just says, bitch, your cover is blown. And I'm not saying that's what's happening in the movie, but that's how it feels. That's how, yeah, whatever. The Great Pumpkin Pie. Slow and steady wins the race. This song feels like diving straight into the head of a serial killer. Yeah, why did I say that so weird? Yeah, the song feels like you're diving straight into the head of a serial killer who enjoys what he does, you know, he enjoys inflicting pain. The song savors everything it does.
Jim, what's wrong?
It's Barb. You know, she's sleeping with someone else, and the worst part, I can't blame her. I mean, a woman can only go so long watching the dead eyes of her lover thrust atop her before she looks for something new.
So you didn't call me about the break-in at Wayne Enterprises?
What? No!
Hoarding School. This feels like a continuation of The Great Pumpkin Pie. It does very little different from it, and even the way it ends, it's the same.
How did you get the house back from the bank?
I bought the bank.
A Flood of Terrors. A Flood of Terrors sounds relaxed and yeah, nothing good is happening, nothing bad is happening. But because we're in Gotham, the song has this sinister energy about it, and it's only at the end of the song do we find out that, you know, something might be wrong, because the song swells up to its very extreme, and then it ends.
This guy's crazy!
A Bat in the Rafters Part 1. It really sounds like something big is happening here, and the urgency has changed, and we no longer linger on every note, and the brass and strings are very competent here.
Don't bother, the guy's a total tool.
I followed your efforts in Central City, Flash. You do tight, efficient work.
A Bat in the Rafters Part 2. A Bat in the Rafters just demands your attention with the daring brass and trumpets, which then evolve to this haunting, high-string, no-nonsense melody. This has so much bravado and confidence, and then halfway through, things are toned down. We're now thinking about what we had to go through, you know. The beginning of the song sounds like manipulating all your dark energies, i.e. your anger, your whatever. Yeah, you're just manipulating that onto your enemies. You're letting them have it. And then the second part sounds like you think about what you had to go through, you know, all the darkness you had to go through. Bat's True Calling. This feels like walking on a path that's been walked on by so many other people. There's nothing different or special about it.
Where is my super suit?
All's well that ends farewell. I get a heavy No Way Home. Excuse me. I get a heavy No Way Home feel on this one. Familiar horns make us feel safe, and at the same time making us feel sad. Sad for someone.
Guess you were serious about not wanting a sidekick.
Water Tower. Water Tower sounds like if the main theme and All's Well That Ends Farewell had a baby. It's like a mashup of the two songs, and nothing really new was added.
Any of this mean anything to you?
The Riddler. This is my favorite song on the score. The beginning is unassuming, it's innocent, it doesn't look like it could do much damage to you. Kind of like the Riddler himself. Catwoman. Oh, okay. Looks like I was wrong. I was wrong about Crossing Feline being a Catwoman's theme, because Catwoman is Catwoman's theme. And I have to say, I like this so much better. It's romantic, it's warm, it sounds like a candlelit dinner with a pinch of tragedy, you know. The piano is seductive and it's very sexy.
Well, when's the last time you stole a jewel? Girl, please. I'm never not stealing jewels.
Sonata in Darkness. The piano reminds us just how much of a powerful instrument it is. It's the only instrument we hear, and hearing the theme stripped is so powerful. The usually bold and confrontational theme turns into this vulnerable poetry. While there are times where the theme becomes bold, it's not the same as before. This time it feels more honest. It feels like it's close to you. It has a sense of intimacy. This 12-minute piece is one of my favorite songs in the score. Timpani drums and low strings are what the doctor ordered here. They are the most prevalent instruments in the score, with the piano chiming in here and there. It's a very slow and methodical score. It's something you'd hear in a thriller film, and sometimes it's something you'd hear in a horror film with songs like Highway to Anger Zone. The score sounds demented, like nails scraping on a board, and it gives me this very wet and dirty picture of Gotham. It also doesn't sound like there are any distinctive themes besides the Batman theme, but yeah, that's cool. Overall, I'd say it's a 6 out of 10 score, and it's not something I'd listen to alone or regularly, unless it's background music for when I'm doing something like reading or something, So yeah, thank you guys for watching this, and check it. We have an EP on the way. It's dropping on the 8th of March on all major streaming services, and on Bandcamp it's for sale, and yeah, the link will be in the description, and yeah, stay legend.
Oh shit! What time is it?
Okay, I think we're done. Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed that, because there will be more. Follow me on my social media, and yeah, see you next time.